Stevens eating off of this good shit. Good shit, nigga. Next time don't overlook shit. Keep your eyes open and your wallet in your front pocket. Rich Chef, Ghosts and Nas, niggas is the prophet.
Yo. Far Rock, what up?
Rich Chef, Ghosts and Nas, niggas is the prophet.
Yo. Yo.
Rich Chef, Ghosts and Nas, niggas is the
I'm like a young Clyde Frazier, wheeling and dealing on you niggas. Flyers on the scene, no multicolored glazes. Only concerned with writing bars and counting paper. Lighting Roman candles in my driveway, pissing off my neighbor. I smoke the best, rolling up the strongest favors. Pip hit your chest like a running back, no Oakland Raider. Sharp as a razor, lady slayer, shoes is alligator. Niggas, my sons cut off for rappers, I'm Donny Vader. Al Blazer, Mike's my lightsaber. Han Solo swag, spit game, the Princess Leia. Star Wars, cause half you niggas spitting science fiction. Then it's the menace with my bars, you niggas Mr. Wilson. No more riddles, Malcolm Little with a 90s vision, which raised the bow with revolutionary intuition. Ghost whip is my mission with slick spitting. Flip diction, eating with Mike like Mitch Richmond. T-Fresh fitted on tilt with stitched denim. Chicks click pics, I'm so racked like Limp Bizkit. Top 5 dead or alive, yeah, I'm listed. Cash clay stunting for cake, you son listed. For bigger figures, beat killer, triller with ambition. A lot of niggas count on me without a pot to pissin'. Loosen the screws up on you niggas under one condition. You put the mic away, salute me in the mid-submission.
I know y'all expect those New York niggas to shit like this, right?
Yo, I'm coming straight out of Far Rock. Hustling motherfucker named Donny.
Yo, it's your man Donny Hustle, checking in, you know what I'm saying? Far Rock America, represent Ready Rock ENT, the whole New York movement, you know what I'm saying? Niggas were down in Port St. Lucie, Florida, all the way to Far Rock. I mean, we out here, real hip hop, bars on deck, all that, you know what I mean? Shout out to my man Mars, shout out to my man Vo Banger, shout out to Viking, shout out to Monster, you know what I'm saying? Mad love, shout out to the whole Riot Squad movement. I mean, that's my family right there, so you niggas already know what it is. But we out here, man. We out here. It's wave crest, you know what I mean? Born and raised out here, you know what I mean?
For sure. So, like, how long you been doing this shit, my nigga?
No, I've just been rhyming, like, for me, like, rhyming was more like a passion, you know what I'm saying? Like, I wasn't really in it for, like, the paper, nothing like that, but until recently. But as a youngin', you know, beating on the lunch table days, battling niggas and all that was, like, my thing. Yeah. And then, like, recently, you know what I'm saying? I found, like, a newfound love for the business side of it. So I basically was, like, getting into it that way. And then my man I knew from school, you know, he taught me to rhyme again, so, you know, picked up the pen again, you know what I mean? And I just feel like it's like a feeling, it's a feeling with rap, you know what I mean? And hip hop in general that like niggas, sometimes niggas don't tap into, and I'm trying to tap back into that, give people a little something else to look at, you know what I mean? Sure. That's really what my MO is out here.
For sure, like who you could say was your biggest influence that just was like, yo, you heard somebody and he was like, yo, fuck that, I gotta rap, nigga,
like first time I really picked up the pen was like after seeing the Ain't Hard to Tell video, Nas, you know what I'm saying? Like
classic.
Yeah. Shout out to Queensbridge, by the way. Sure. But yeah, Nas, like, he more or less let me know that you ain't gotta be like, you know how certain rappers, they got categories, you know what I mean? He was basically representing for like the regular dude from Queens, you know what I mean? Who came up in the hood, and you know, this wasn't necessarily super wild or nothing like that, but seen a lot of wild shit. Sure. But his content touched you as a youth, and it also was like schooling you and entertaining at the same time. Like he was just like a real complex thinker to me when he came to that pen. It wasn't just like, you know, 1 + 1 = 2 with Nas, you know what I mean? Like Nas was more or less like
dropping jewels.
Yeah, he was a messenger, you know what I mean? Like not shit. Nas was my soundtrack, man. Like if you came up out here, if you was in Faragaway in like the 90s, you know what I mean? Nas Maldi, that was pretty much the soundtrack. And whatever you listened to was kind of like on the type of shit you was on, you know what I mean?
That was true shit.
Word up.
So like, what you got popping like what projects you working on?
Like right now I'm working on the Sami Asumi project, you know what I mean? We just released The Purge, by the way. I mean, make sure you get that on thatpiff.com, Ready Rock ENT presents The Purge. But I'm working on my solo mixtape, you know what I mean? And that's Sami Asumi. It's gonna be a slew of freestyles, a couple of features on there, you know what I mean? But it's more or less, you know, giving you that wordplay and the bars you like to hear, giving you my story, you know what I mean? The first tape was more or less just showing you the hunger, you know what I mean? Like just letting you know, like, oh, we nice out here. This one, the Sami Asumi joint, you know what I mean? It's gonna be familiar music, but new bars, and it's gonna give people, you know what I mean, like an insight of like what I'm trying to do out here and what I'm about with the hip hop, you know what I mean?
For sure. How you feel about like the current state of hip hop right now?
I mean, hip hop it's still alive, so I can't say it's in a bad state. You know what I mean? Like the current state of hip hop, it depends on who's listening to what you're listening to it for. You know what I mean? For me, hip hop is always gonna be hip hop. It's different. Everybody's doing their own thing. I might not be a fan of everything that everybody's doing, but you know what I mean? Like for me, it's like if you respect the craft, then I become more of a fan because you can tell in the music, and I feel like that is missing a little bit. But I can't say hip hop is in a bad state because it's getting money. You know what I mean? I ain't no hater. You know what I mean? Like get your check. You know what I'm saying? But it's also, but some people also gotta realize too, it's a fine line between chasing paper and what you're chasing it for. You know what I mean? Like, so that's really what it is. Like for me, like I ain't really in it right now to like collect. I don't, you know, I want money just like everybody else, but I want to be the dude that like the rappers that we came up on, like how we thought about them, or not even like how niggas think about him, how niggas be in the barbershop beefing about who the illest. I want to be that cat. You know what I mean? Like for me, it's like if I get the red carpet or get that 30 country tour, that's a blessing. You know what I'm saying? But more or less, I want to be able to speak to people I identify with so they can identify with me. Like I don't want to be too big for nobody, man. You know what I mean? Like I just want to be able to provide for my family and make good music for niggas. You know what I'm saying?
For sure. So like if you had a deal on the table right now, if you could get a deal on the table from anybody, any label, any whoever, who would you run with?
I would have to say my first pick. I would have to say maybe Interscope.
Okay.
Only because it seems like with the music that you hear over there, I mean, you got the Unit, you got Slaughterhouse, you got a lot of different acts, rock, what have you, but they kind of let the artist be the artist. You know what I mean? And then it's also, for what type of music that I do, I think it would be a good fit. You know what I mean? Sure. Word up. Shout out to Fifth. Niggas holla at me. You know what I'm saying? You need a nigga from Farak when your squad stop playing out here. Word up.
They need to fuck with them.
You already know.
Anything, you know what I'm saying, anything you want to put out there, anything you got to say to the people before, you know what I mean?
Now just be on the lookout for Sami. Be on the lookout for Sami Sumi Pop, you know what I'm saying? And be on the lookout for the whole Ready Rock ENT movement. Be on the lookout for that Bang Bang Cash Gang movement, the New Yarda movement. It's a lot of love out there down in South Florida for New York niggas. A lot of us is out there, you know what I mean? Shout out to my 4 Pitch niggas, my 772 niggas, you know what I mean? And just, you know, be on the lookout for Sami Sumi, be on the lookout for more good music, be on the lookout for that. You know what I mean? I'm trying to restore that feeling, you know what I mean? Just trying to restore that feeling. This is your man Donny Hustle, aka Haitian Rap, Ready Rock ENT. You are now tuned into Urbanunsignedstar, the home of hip hop. Exclusive shit, you know what I mean? Exclusive kind of nigga.